Welcome to the big time. Woof woof.
Welcome to Wrestle Capsule. I'm your host, B. We're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw. So Raw started off hot. Gosh, you got Brock Lesnar sneak attacking Cody Rhodes in the back, freaking him up. He swung this man around like a trash bag with nothing in it. It was crazy. Brock freaked up this man's arm, and then Paul Heyman gonna come out talking about, I had nothing to do with it. Why you sound shady AF, bruh? You know you had something to do with this. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens being in the ring. Kevin Owens was able to take the reins and cut his promo on Raw because, as we saw in SmackDown, Sami really started going in on Roman Reigns. So this time, Kevin Owens got an opportunity to talk that talk. And I do have to say, Kevin Owens saying that he's dedicating him and Sami Zayn's win at Night of Champions against Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa to the Usos. Mad shady, but we got a freaking brawl going on because freaking Imperium comes out. They start scrapping with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn getting freaked up. But then you got Matt Riddle come out. Whether KO wants to admit it or not, Matt Riddle will be coming in clutch through and through. Ricochet versus Bronson Reed wasn't bad at all, and I feel like this was a really nice, good combo. It's a very nice mix, and the fact that Bronson Reed won against Ricochet, the flippin' dippin' Ricochet, they are building up Bronson Reed. He's going up against these established WWE wrestlers like Ricochet, Bobby Lashley, and Austin. It is making Bronson Reed look more and more like a monster. I do have a bone to pick with these Seth freaking Rollins interviews backstage with Corey Graves. Now, originally, I was saying how I was loving it. I love this new spin on it. Like, they're really building this World Heavyweight Championship match up between Seth freaking Rollins and AJ Styles at Night of Champions. I was feeling it. But this time on Raw, now I'm starting to give it a little side eye. Seth freaking Rollins is getting all of this opportunity to explain himself and to showcase verbally why he deserves the World Heavyweight Championship. What he's going to do if he becomes champion is going to be a land of opportunity. Great, right? But this what made me feel weird is Seth Rollins is getting all this time. What about AJ Styles? Now, granted, they did do a little vignette, a presentation showing AJ Styles' credentials, like even showing stuff outside of WWE. I'm glad that they were doing that and showcasing like AJ Styles is like, he's a straight up G. But I would have liked to see AJ Styles have an opportunity to sit down with Corey Graves or somebody and have the same or similar interview that Seth freaking Rollins has. And at this point, with all of that, it's just making it even more obvious that Seth freaking Rollins is going to win the World Heavyweight Championship at Night of Champions. Like, could y'all at least make us think, oh, maybe AJ will win? Like, come on, just seeming very one-sided. You guys let me know in the comments down below what you think about this. Zoey Stark versus Candice LeRae. Now, I'm sorry, this seemed like a squash match through and through. I tell y'all, the way Zoey was wrestling Candice LeRae and like trying to take shortcuts here and there, it just did not make Zoey look strong, and it's whack because I do believe, no offense to Candice LeRae because I do like her, I do believe that Zoey Stark could have legitimately beat Candice LeRae. I cried when Mustafa Ali was getting interviewed backstage and he's talking about his Night of Champion opportunity. And as he's talking, Brock Lesnar just interrupts. I totally forgot about this. He interrupts him and just pushes the camera out of the way. And he's like,
get a life, kid.
Mustafa gets no respect. No respect. Brock Lesnar coming out to the ring to let us know that Cody Rhodes is not going to be in a match with him at Night of Champions only for Cody Rhodes to come out with his left arm all effed up to try to. I'm like, brother, you have such a strong, big, like you got the kahunas, okay? Like there's no disputing that you are strong. You are a survivor, okay? Stop, Cody. You in denial, brother. You in denial. And throughout the night, like, people are trying to convince Cody Rhodes to not go through with it. Like, he's in denial that his arm is broken. He don't want to go get treated by the doctors to check it out and see how his left arm is doing. Like, he like, la. Fast forward at the end of the night, right before Raw goes off, Cody and Triple H are backstage. And Triple H is trying to knock some sense into this man, figuratively. Cody ain't trying to hear it. And Triple H is like, I gotta respect it. Why did it have to be like, I knew that they were going to come into contact before Night of Champions this coming Saturday, but why did it have to be this bad to where it's like, oh, Cody Rhodes possibly has he's got broken arm, like he needs some serious medical assistance. He's in denial about it. Why did they have to go to that extreme leading up to this premium live event? Why couldn't he just have a black eye? Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar, like, this is gonna be a match that's gonna happen. So why would you do that? Especially if Cody Rhodes wrestles this match in full throttle at Night of Champions. It's gonna be like, what was the point of this angle? What, only to make Cody just look even stronger? He already went through this when his pectoral and arm was all effed up when he had to have that Hell in a Cell match with Seth freaking Rollins. And we don't want to see a squash match at Night of Champions. This is going to be booty hole. This is going to push Cody Rhodes right further and further away from what he really wants, which is to go after Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. So I'm like, what the freak is going on? I did not care about this Alpha Academy and Viking Raiders match. Where in the world is Masay and Mansoor? Like, is Maxim male models still a thing? Like, I don't see the full group together. It's just Maxine out here being hip to hip with Otis. It's like they're moving further and further away. If anything, I feel like they should join forces. Now that would be, you know, Masay, Mansoor, and then you have Chad Gable and Otis. And I'm feeling like they're not really doing anything with the Viking Raiders. Like, the Viking Raiders, Ivar and Eric, are just being used to make other wrestlers look good. It's almost the same as what they were doing with Alpha Academy originally. Like, what heavy, really like engaging storylines is Viking Raiders in right now? I can't think of any. By the way, Alpha Academy won. Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura, they're awesome wrestlers, and I was expecting this match to be crazy. And while it was good, it's like there was a strong match. Like, you have Damian Priest interfering, which I feel like just really kind of effed up the vibe for me. And then in the end, Finn Balor was able to pick up the W against Shinsuke. Didn't Shinsuke just recently come back? Like, I get they're still continuously building up the Judgment Day, but at the expense of Shinsuke Nakamura. What are we using Shinsuke for? But Shinsuke Nakamura versus Damian Priest, that's brewing. I hope it's a huge, bold, crazy match, because the whole Shinsuke and Finn match, Raquel Rodriguez versus Sonya Deville, what was that? I made my decision. I've changed my mind. Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville need to disband. This tag team, like, they don't even get, the little time that they get on TV does nothing for me. Like, for some odd reason, I was expecting them to be able to get better and better, but the little time that they get on TV, I'm just like, get off my TV. Chelsea and Sonya start freaking up Raquel after the match, just tag teaming her, just freaking her up. Who comes out to rescue her? Shotzi. Yes, Shotzi comes out. I'm not surprised. I was seeing the rumors just whispering on Twitter about Shotzi possibly being the person who's going to be tagging with Raquel Rodriguez for, I think it's going to be a week from now. If I'm wrong, I'll put it up here. A week from now, where they're going to have, you know, their ultimate, you know, women's tag team championship match. And whoever wins gets the belt. The fact that they replaced Liv Morgan with Shotzi and it doesn't even matter. Like, it's just, it doesn't even freaking matter. That did nothing. Like, they just plopped her in, and it sucks because they're treating Shotzi more of just, you know, a fill-in wrestler as opposed to a legitimate star back and ready to bounce. We have very few engaging storylines in the women's division right now. The one and only storyline that I actually really freaking care about, other than Asuka and Bianca Belair, and the only reason why I care about that is because, one, there's gold involved, and two, it's Asuka, and Asuka's one of my favorites, like, duh. Other storyline in the women's division that I'm heavily invested in is the Becky Lynch and the Trish Stratus storyline we got going on. Them and a contract signing, bruh. Becky Lynch, with all respect to Trish Stratus, you guys already know, if you guys been watching me for a while, I'm loving this heel Trish. I don't care what nobody says. But Becky Lynch came out swinging. She tore Trish a new booty cheek. Like, if Becky came out looking like she had her heel Becky Lynch gear on. Overall, this segment was so good. I'm so pumped for this match. I can't believe I'm still freaking saying this. Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch at Night of Champions. I'm so pumped about this, y'all. I'm so looking forward to it. And the fact that Becky Lynch, because finally she gave her flowers and thanked Trish, and she was just like, I'm gonna embarrass you worse than before when you had to bark like a dog.
Welcome to the big time. Woof woof.
Whoa! Girl, Rhea Ripley choosing to face Natalya at Night of Champions?
Unacceptable!
I don't want to see this. I don't know how in the world Dominik continues getting these W's over these wrestlers. Oh wait, yes I do. Rhea Ripley. They are piling up the W's for this man, and the crowd is eating it up, but in the worst way, because they can't stand him because he's a heel and they hate him. They think he sucks. I don't know how this, like, if Rhea Ripley was not there to help him, this would not be believable. And it's crazy because this man, like, in terms of him being like it makes sense that he's there. Like, he doesn't look like an oddball anymore. He looks like he's meant to be there. Even with that, his in-ring work still needs improvement, and him getting a W over Apollo Crews is bananas to me. Okay, first you freak up Xavier Woods 2-1, and now you're beating up Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews just came back to the main roster after being in NXT, and even in NXT, he didn't even get the NXT championship, the very thing that he set out to get. So, and then he comes back and he's on Raw, and I'm just like, can you let the man breathe? Dominik has that presence. Like, the crowd hates him, and he's feeding on that, and it's working for him. His ring work, like I said, need help, but the presence is there. Now Apollo Crews, his ring work is all the way there, but his presence, he's not really connecting with the crowd as much. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Matt Riddle versus Imperium. Best match of the night. I want to see Gunther versus Sami Zayn. They were teasing that junk in this match, and I was just like, ooh, that'd be juicy. That'd be juicy, oozy, juicy. Maybe I shouldn't use the word oozy when involving Sami Zayn, but it fits, okay? But I don't like that they were using Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci as a, what's the word? Scapegoat, per se. Like, if you really are building up Imperium as a strong stable on Monday Night Raw, you need to make not only Gunther, who is, yes, our current Intercontinental Champion, look strong, but the other two members of Imperium need to look strong too. So guys, let me know what you thought about Monday Night Raw. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Signing off. Bye.